Welcome back, and today we're talking about Re-Zero episode 38. So, like always, let's just jump into it. This episode, we start off with the Witch of Envy talking to Subaru, and he's just not having it. He's having another mental breakdown. I keep telling you all, Subaru he has to be one of the most strong people or anime characters out there when it comes to your mental capacity, because this dude, what he has gone through is just way too much, to the point where, the Witch of Envy is talking to him and he's blaming her for his power of return by death, everything he has to go through. And, after this episode, I honestly don't know who's the good guys and who's the bad guys, who's the villains, who's the hero, who's on whose side, because even the witches were kind of at odds with each other, right? Echina, she's trying to make the deal with Subaru to achieve her own goals. We don't know what that is. I'm guessing she's trying to come out of that tea party place, come back to the real world. I'm guessing that's her goal, and she was gonna use Subaru for that end. But the Witch of Envy, right, who I thought was the villain, I know she killed some of the witches. I don't know if she's responsible for killing all of them, but at the very least, she's at least responsible for killing a couple. She's telling Subaru that she wants him to love himself, right? She wants Subaru to love himself, care about his life. So that to me doesn't sound like a bad person, right? She's crying, she's emotional. I mean, I don't even know if she's the villain anymore, especially after Subaru, he got healed up after he bit his tongue and all the other witches came together and, gave him a little bit of love, restored him, healed him, kind of restored him his mental state. And now he's, he didn't make that contract with Echina, and on his way out, we see the Witch of Envy telling Subaru, you need to come and kill me. And of course, Subaru, being the character that he is, says, no, I will save you. So I really don't know what's up with the Witch of Envy. Could she be is she being controlled? Why did she kill the witches? Were the witches truly the evil people in this world? There's a lot of mystery surrounding the Witch of Envy. Hopefully we get to learn more about that. And we even see Echina, since Subaru didn't make that contract with her, she revoked the qualification for him to take the test. So now Emilia is the only one that can actually do it. And now we have that big meeting with Roswell and Subaru. And I mean, damn. Just after Subaru was able to, clear his mind and kind of start on a new slate, Roswell comes in and just destroys his mind once again. I mean, now I'm thinking that Roswell is the villain of this story, because he is doing a lot of stuff. We don't know what his goals are, but he is willing to sacrifice anybody, especially when it comes to Subaru and what he loves, because he's the one that hired all the assassins to go to the mansion and kill everybody in there. And on top of that, Emilia is dealing with the whole sanctuary. And if Subaru leaves, then the white rabbit comes in and just kills everybody. And if Subaru stays and tries to help Emilia, then the assassins kill everybody in the mansion. So we see that Subaru is going to be hard for him to actually save both places, right? He's gonna have to focus on one. And Roswell knows this very well. He knows this. He has that book that tells him the future. And really, all he is doing right now is trying to get Subaru's resolve to get stronger, right? So to the point where he will even sacrifice Emilia and her goals in order to achieve his own. So I don't know why he needs Subaru so much. I don't know why he's trying to make Subaru go into those dangerous and horrible situations. But I mean, I don't even know. Is Roswell the villain of this story? What is this man's goal? Because at this point, I don't know. He's just crazy at this point. Overall, this episode was absolutely great. I loved it. I love how in every episode we get answers to questions that we have, and on top of that we get new questions, right, that we gotta find out later on. But right now the pacing is absolutely amazing. I am loving everything that we're getting in every single episode, and even the last little bit of this episode where we see Alto come in and kind of smack Subaru, right, kind of smack him back into his senses, because he was really in a dark place. I'm sure Subaru at that point was trying to either find a way to kill himself, or he was having a mental battle at that point of, just to go back and try to do things differently. And Alto, of course, kind of punches him, tells him to calm down, and he needs to rely on his friends. I mean, Thank God that Otto is really in here right now with Subaru to kind of like, you know, help him along. I cannot wait to see what his plan is. Remember a couple episodes ago, Otto was the one that kind of made the whole sanctuary kind of work together in order to sneak Subaru out. Overall, it was amazing. This episode, I loved it. Cannot wait for the rest. And also today, I'm going to be doing my whole video on what I will be reviewing in the coming fall season, which actually starts tomorrow with the horror anime When They Cry. You will see some videos on that. But yeah, be on the lookout for that video. That way you know what I'll be reviewing and stuff like that, because the fall season is absolutely crazy. But yeah, overall, great episode. So like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.